it's going to be a fun unboxing when the box is like 3 times the size of your head. And I have a huge head, so that's saying something. So some of you guys may have seen my more recent video where I restored and cleaned up my great-grandfather's LGB stock. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been kind of getting more into LGB G-Scale as a whole. But I don't really have anything, or hadn't had anything yet that was just mine. It was all his stuff that he gave me once he passed away. That changes today. We finally have our first bit of original LGB stock. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and spoil, I don't have a engine in here or anything like that yet. I do have an engine that I purchased that will hopefully pull this specifically, but it's not here yet, and neither is my new controller. So I'll have to make a big running footage video showing not only these off, but the one that I just cleaned, since I know you guys didn't really get to see that. All right, long, complicated intros aside, looks like we've got everything in here. Let's go ahead and start pulling stuff out. All right, this is heavy. This is gonna be fun. All right. Okay, looks like we got a total of 4 different things to, oh no, 5 different things to take a look at, not 4. Let's see, should we start with the bigger ones or start with the little guys first? I think we'll start with this. We'll start with the little dudes. Oh, okay. All right. So this should be our first truck. Probably hard to tell, but it is a flat car that is a little saran wrapped currently. Oh, this is harder than it should have been. Okay. All right. Here is our first truck. We got the little tiny flat car here, and this one has a little piece on top here to help with the load, which should also be somewhere around here, so be on the lookout for that. Would you consider this just a flat car or a bolster wagon? I don't know. It's adorable. That's what I consider it as. I'm willing to bet this is the load. So let's go ahead and get this part open too. Let's see. Yes, it is. Okay. So here we have this little forklift, which is what this is. Look at it. Just look at it. This thing is fucking adorable. And it looks like it works. I did not expect that. It looks like this little dial here does turn the piece here up and down, which is, I love LGB. This is why I said more LGB stuff was coming. This is awesome. And I think this fits just right on like so. Yes, it does. Boom. And now we have a flat car with a forklift load, which is, I didn't know I needed it until I had it. Now that I have it, I'll never not have it. And here's a better look at the forklift. It's got plenty of detail in the cab portion. It's got the seat, and it just slips right on like so. And yeah, this is what a way to start this video. I'm excited now. All right, since we started with the smaller dude first, I guess we'll go ahead and do the other little thing as well. Let's see here. Get this wrapping off of here. All right, here. So this technically is a piece I already have. You saw it in the restoration video, but it is the little brake van, or I forget what it's actually called. I'm just gonna call it the brake van since that's what I'm gonna use it for. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So here is the really small yellow brake van. Again, it's pretty much the same one you saw in my restoration video, but we have a one that doesn't need to be thoroughly cleaned out, thankfully. And what's really cool about these ones is they have little doors that can be opened, little windows that can be opened. This thing is, I mean, it's got all of its hooks. It's got these beautiful metal wheels. These things are just awesome. I really like these little pieces of rolling stock LGB does. And these two kind of go together. So I guess that was a perfect way to unbox them. Actually, it turns out I got that last bit wrong. This one has metal wheels, while the one we restored in the last video has plastic wheels. So they're not exactly the same, but they kind of are exactly the same. Besides that, and here these two are together. Now, these two will make up a pretty big consist, but they're not the full thing. That's more up to these two, and these are the ones that I'm really excited for, since, you know, my grandfather had one of these. I'd seen him before. This is adorable, and I am very blown away, you know, still taken aback by how much detail it has, but it's just a flat wagon with a forklift. What are these things, though? These are the highlight, or at least they are for me. And I've never seen anything like this, especially in this scale. So they're firsts, and I'm just gonna shut up and finally open them. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I got it wrong. These are the bolster wagons, and they have this beautiful, large LGB branded pipe load, and maybe there's 2 of them. Just maybe. We'll see. There might be. Not like you just saw the second one, so shh. Fuck off, Saran Wrap. I just want my trains. I just want to fucking play with them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and here is our ginormous bolster wagon load with the 2 wagons under it to hold it. And what's really cool about this thing is not only the interesting bright orange livery they chose for the beams, but they have these beautiful little chains on the top that, you know, simulate it being held down. I don't really think they do much since these things are actually, I think, hooked onto the bolster part itself. I could be wrong there, but it doesn't look like it's easily removed. Oh, I guess actually, never mind. Each beam is its own piece. That's really cool, huh? Oh, okay, I get it. So you see these little things here. These orange pieces there hold the beams in place, and the chains, I guess, are more for decoration. But either way, just look at this thing. This thing is awesome. And I know it's kind of hard to convey on camera, but these things have some weight to them. This thing is pretty freaking bulky, but to be fair, what'd you expect? It's probably one of the larger, smaller scale wagons you can get from LGB anyway. So I am excited. I'm so freaking excited to get this damn train going again. I want my controller. I want to see these things just run. I won't say too much yet, but the engine I got to pull this consist is he's a special one. You'll see. Maybe a little cursed, but it'll be fun. All right, let's crack into this second one now. Let's see here. This is the same thing. It's gonna be the same thing as this one here, but better to have 2 than just 1, you know. All right, here we go. I feel like this is Christmas. This feels like Christmas morning. This is so freaking cool. Jesus Christ. Saran Wrap will be the death of me. This is bullshit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is our second bolster wagon. And yeah, this is going to be probably one of the more fun consists I've ever ran whenever I actually can run them. But just seriously, there's 2 of them. 2 of them? And a forklift truck? Has there ever been a better consist? I just don't think there has been. And just like the last trucks, as you can see here, they both have both hooks on both sides in perfect condition. This is awesome. This is so freaking different. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our 2 bolster wagons. And I'm not gonna lie, it was these pieces here that really drew me to this consist in particular, just because they're so unique. In G-Scale, I've never really had any sort of truck that wasn't smaller scale. I mean, the Spotlight, I guess if you can count that, but it's really, that's more tall than it is large. And now we have quite the consist for our little trains to pull. So I could be wrong in saying this, but this all was listed as an 80s works train. I'll do a little bit more research and figure out if that's actually what it is, but to my knowledge, these are all from the 80s and make up a pretty big work train, or will make up my work train, because yeah, you kind of need those. Those are important. It sucks so much that we can't see these things in action yet, but if it does help at all, or if it's any consolation, the new controller is in the mail and will hopefully be here by the end of the week. So, I mean, it's Thursday. It's got 2 days. Fingers crossed. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is the 80s LGB construction train. If I had to give everything a rating here, I would almost certainly give it just a flat 10 out of 10, but that's probably going to be something I do a lot for LGB. So, I mean, objectively, 11 out of 10 if you want me to be really honest about it. I mean, this forklift is functioning. These things have beautiful detail and little chains that keep the steel beams in place. We have another adorable yellow little brake van. It's hard to beat. This is hard to give anything but a perfect score. But again, this, ladies and gentlemen, has been the unboxing bit. Man, I'm so let down that I can't run these right. This sucks so much. They will look awesome next to my grandfather's train, though. So, not a complete loss just yet. And again, I'm not going to say too much just yet, but the engine that will pull these will be a little interesting. It's an understatement. Ugh. Yeah, subscribe for more.
Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.